Okay, I'm finally going to teach you how to play Star Wars Unlimited. Yes, I'm so excited. In this video, you will learn everything you need to know on the basics of Star Wars Unlimited. Let's get into it. So to start, I've given you a deck with your leader and base. Let's start by shuffling our cards. So what are these colored symbols in the top right of my leader and base? Yes, your leader and base give you aspects, and these aspects are decide what cards will be in your deck. So in your case, you have the green aspect, yellow aspect, and the white aspect. So all of your cards should have green, yellow, or white in their aspects. If they don't and they have a different aspect, then they cost one more. Okay, but why does my base have more health than your base? Yes, your base is different from mine because it is a rare base. Your base has more health, but it has a negative ability written on it, which is your deck has increased deck size by 10 cards. Mine is 28 health and says when a friendly force unit attacks, the force is with you. Bases can have a variety of different text boxes on them, or they can have nothing on them and be 30 HP. Now that our decks are shuffled, to start, we draw 6 cards. After drawing our 6 cards, we take 2 of them and put them face down as resources. I generally recommend that beginners put down their most expensive cards when they're resourcing, that way they have enough cards for their early turns. But how do I actually play my cards? Yes, how you actually pay for a card is you take your resources and whatever the card costs, you rotate that many sideways, showing that they're exhausted and cannot be used for the rest of this round. I'll pay 2 resources to play Gunji, who costs 2 and shares the green aspect and white aspect with my leader and base, so there's no aspect penalty. Okay, I'll respond by paying 2 and playing this Grogu unit. Okay, I will now take the initiative. The initiative is taken when you are done for the round and you want to pass for the rest of the round, which is doing nothing, but I get to go first in the next round. Okay, well, I don't have any more resources, so what do I do now? Yep, now that you're done, you just pass to show you're done, and then we go to the regroup phase. In the regroup phase, you draw 2 more cards, and then you may optionally put 1 down as a resource. Then after that, you ready all your resources and all your units on the board. Then, now that we have a unit on the board, we may exhaust our unit to attack with them. If we are going to attack their base, it does however much damage to their base is shown on your card. If we're going to attack a unit, it does that much damage to the unit, but you take the unit you're attacking and you do their power and damage back to you. So you trade back and forth on your damage on the units when you attack them. Okay, then I'll play this event that says return an enemy non-leader unit to its owner's hand to put the Gunji back in your hand. Oh yeah, that card is an event. Basically, you pay the resources and then you play the event doing whatever it says and then put it in the discard pile. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now spend 3 resources to play a Grogu. Then we repeat what we did last round in drawing 2 cards, and then we may resource 1 of them. Now that all of our guys are ready again, I'm going to pay 3 resources for an upgrade. An upgrade is an attachment that you put on a unit that upgrades their stats and sometimes also gives them ability text. Now that my Grogu is upgraded, it now does 4 damage and has 9 health. Okay, I'll use 1 resource in an Akbar to exhaust your Grogu, and then you get an X-Wing token. Yes, so your leader, you may do their action, which for you says to pay 1 resource and exhaust them, and then you can do whatever their action is. Wait, why'd you put the X-Wing token over there? Oh yeah, the 2 arenas are for space units and ground units. All the units we've played so far are ground units, and you can tell that by looking at the top right corner of the card. If it said space, we put in the space arena. Ground units are only allowed to attack units in the ground arena and the base. Space units are only allowed to attack other space units and the base. The epic action on your leader allows you, when you control the right number of resources, to flip your leader card over and put them on the field for free as a unit, and they come into play ready. It is important to note though, the epic action can only be used once per game. So once your leader dies, it will then go back into its normal leader slot, exhausted, ready to be used in the next round. How the game ends is once I have done enough damage to your base that it is equal to or higher than the health total shown on your base card. So do we just keep doing this until I get enough damage on your base so it's at your base total? Yep. Okay, let's do this. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial on how to play Star Wars Unlimited. Be sure to subscribe and share this with someone who doesn't currently know how to play SWU.